Hi everyone, it's Nichole, and I'm gonna try to do this today, but as you can see, my dogs are amazing. They are gifts from God, right, Chancey? Yes. So today I'm kind of talking to you about some things, and again, I'm sorry for the shaky camera, but you know, when you're trying to film dogs, it doesn't really work to do it any other way, and you want to show them, hi Ember, hi sweet girl. So what I want to talk to you today is about comfort and how the Holy Spirit is our comforter, but how, you know, God has spoken to me through my dogs over the years many times. Bo, see, he's the one that has some issues, but Ember doesn't care. She's teaching him how to play anyway. It's so cute. She loves him. Uh-oh. Bobby, let's stop. Come here. Ember, come here. All right, I'm going to go over here. It's okay, Bobby. You need some comfort? It's okay. See, even when I went to go pet him now, he flinched a little, even though he knows I'm not going to hit him. I am going to pet him, and that's, you know, why he had some major abuse in his previous homes. He went from home to home. That's another story. But we are just loving on him, and he's receiving that love. In fact, he's a mama's boy, and he wants to go anywhere I go. Hi, Chancey. Okay, so I'm going to try to do this without Ember attacking me. But what God has spoken to me through my dogs is, you know, I can't tell you how many times over the years, you know, there's certain things that I have gone through, and there are times when I get sad or I've cried. You know, I lost my mother. I mean, there's things that have happened, and it never fails that the dogs know when you're sad. Ember, I'm trying to film something, sweetie. Trying to film something. She's trying to get Bo to play, which he will, but he's kind of growling right now. So Bo needs some comfort. So anyway, there have been times when I've been sad over some things, and the dogs know. Like, they come up to you, they will lay next to you, they will lick you, they know that you need comfort. And it's just the sweetest thing ever. And sometimes when that happens, God will speak to me and say, I am comforting you. So those guys are like, Mom, get off the video. You know, so he has showed me that he is with me all the time. Well, I'm not sure what they're barking at, but you know what? I'm going to have to go in another room right now because you've seen enough of the dogs to get the point. I love them, but I got to get this video done. So anyway, they have shown me that, you know, through their comfort, the Father has spoken to me and said to me, I will never leave you. I will never forsake you. I am your comforter. I love you, and let my love heal your heart. And so it's just amazing. And also, before I just read you a couple of verses before we go today, sometimes dogs need our comfort. And so it's important to see that if your dog seems not him or herself, or if you're going to the vet or there's a stressful situation, that your dog needs your comfort and your loving. So I encourage you to watch out for that when you need that, and reassure them, because they, you know, I said I had a few dogs come from abusive situations, and that's why I have them, because I went through abusive situations and I didn't feel safe. And so they need to feel safe, especially if you have rescued a dog that has been in a traumatic situation, I encourage you to have patience and comfort and love with that dog. And if you're not ready to adopt a dog with issues, then don't do it. That's what I would encourage you, because I've seen people, adopt rescue dogs and they have no patience. They yell at them, they put them in a cage, they do whatever. And that is not fair to the dog. And there are people out there that have that patience and have that love. So if that's not you, there's no condemnation at all. It's just not, it's not for you. So anyway, I just want to encourage you, or if that's you, maybe you can get a revelation or ask the Father, you know what? I don't have patience for this dog. I need you to help me with it, or talk to a trainer. So there are ways that you can go through it. So I'm not saying, don't abandon it, but I'm encouraging you to remember, especially if you haven't gone through a lot of abuse and trauma, that they need time to heal, and they need to feel safe, and they need to feel comforted. So a trainer can help you with that, because there are some behaviors that, they can help you with, that you might need professional help with. So anyway, that's a whole other story. So I want to get back on to the topic, but I encourage you, if your dogs need your comfort and your love in order to feel safe, give it to them. Give it to them. They need it. And they can't communicate that to us, but they can feel that. They know that they're safe in your presence. And so, again, when my dogs came to comfort me, it just reminds me, and I want to read this verse, John 14:26. But the advocate, the Holy Spirit, he shall teach, but the Comforter, the Holy Spirit, he shall teach you all things. And there's more to that verse, but I want to focus on the Comforter. The Holy Spirit is called the Comforter. And the Greek word for Holy Spirit is actually Paraclete, which is translated Comforter, Counselor, Advocate, and Helper. And the Phillips translations, it says, the Holy Spirit is the one who is coming to stand by you. Is that not awesome, or what? And he will never leave you. He will comfort you. And so when my dogs know, and they come and they lay by me, they're coming to stand by me. How much more the Holy Spirit is doing that with us. But Jesus was the initial Paraclete. And he knew, he was telling them the Holy Spirit was going to fill the void of his physical presence that had left them. And so they would never be alone. And Jesus knew that we would need the Holy Spirit on this earth, and how much more now in the time we're living in. But it's God's amazing grace that we have the Holy Spirit, who is our comforter. And think about it. The God of the universe is the most powerful God and being that has ever existed. And he could have been any power that he wanted to. And yet his greatest power is love. And God is love, and he just rejoices when we get a revelation of his love. And not only is he love, he is our comforter in time of need. He will love on us. He will speak truth to our hearts. He will comfort us. He will remind us that we will get to the other side. He will remind us that he's never leaving us. He will remind us of the truth, whatever we need in that moment. But he is the ultimate comforter. And so God has used my amazing, sweet little dogs to show me his comfort for me in a deeper way. So anyway, I hope that encourages you. And I'm still trying to know what to say to you guys, and I'm just kind of going with the flow. And anyway, if you have dogs by you right now, I encourage you to hug them, or when you get home, if you're not home, just go give them a hug and love on them. They will be